Then the healing machine outpace. Oh, I'm limited to like a short cable. Welcome back, everybody. This is Too Old to Be Gaming, and this is the Last Caretaker playthrough. I think we've pretty much milked this area for as much as we can get out of it. In the last episode, we powered that up. I want to go and get the power cables, and we got that working, so that meant we got the map. We know where the Lazarus Complex is. Of course, I think it's the big building off in the distance. Instead of going to the Lazarus, let's go that way. Let's go check out what this known as. Of course, with that symbol, I assume that's a diesel. A diesel location, that is a solar panel array, most likely. That's where we came from. Again, I don't know what that little green dot over there is. It's like we explored over there, but we haven't been there. So let's go check that out before we go to the Lazarus project. See if there's some memory items there. So it's basically behind us, that direction. Let me pick up a last of the few items, and undock, and I will meet you over at that unknown location, unless something interesting happens on the way. I do have some more skill points to spend. Look in here, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do next. I got 9 skill points. Guess I'll find some petro. I can actually use my biogenerator. I guess if I do that. This is some sort of an efficiency matrix. I don't know how it's going to get installed, though. So at the moment, I'm going to hold on to those 5. Let's go to the enhancers. Again, I'm going to go increase this by 5. Increase by 5. 5. And I'm going to increase this by 5. I'm at this unknown structure, but I don't see it anywhere. Is it just not loaded into the game yet? Which would be kind of odd. I would assume if it wasn't loaded in the game, they wouldn't have this little icon here. It's nighttime anyway. There's one of those angels, and usually they hover over the structure. I've not seen them just hanging out over the water yet. Maybe I can't come here yet. Maybe that's what the problem is. Maybe I have to go to the Lazarus project first in order to get this location over here. Well, let's go see if this gas station exists. Alright, that is what I'm going to go by. I will see you over at the fuel station, if it's there. Again, as long as we have lights on the ship, those little slugs can't get on here. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for it to be daylight before we try to dock. Like I said, yeah, I didn't realize I could just come up here and read this stuff. That's me. Don't see anything at Petro Gamma. Back. Data log. There's a whole bunch of information which I kind of went through in the other episode. Don't know if these logs become available with the storyline. Don't see anything in space. Survival guide. This talks about how to play the game, which again I missed. Didn't know we could read it like this. Let's see how well I can dock the boat. Let's drop the anchor. Dropping the anchors should cut the throttle automatically. Let's get the mooring lines attached. Okay, got that one. Connected. Now we are connected safely to this dock. Hey, slugs. I'm just doing this to get the biomass. They can't get on the ship. Good way to harvest biomass, I guess. Just pick up my dangling. Angle of the dangle, man. Right, I'm assuming I got to turn the power on. I'm going to have to shoot some things. Alright, so let me... Should be... So, damn it. Put that away. Get my dangle out of the way. So I should be able to hold down 2 and change the weapon that I want. Oh, wow. Why did you... Oh, these are flying creatures. Wonder which gun does better. I guess let's see. Because I do get a little bit of an area effect with this. Hey, buddy. So that is a benefit to using this. Yowza, how am I going to get up there? Because if you don't kill it all, it kind of regenerates. Gonna leave that there for the moment. Do you not have any way to generate power? Alright, open the door. Mr. Robot, why are you sleeping on a sleeping bag? You don't know comfort. Do I just need to hook it up to my ship? Like that connection. You're not going to reach. Nope, you're not. So drop, build one of these things right there. So you go there, and you go there. And my goodness, and you guys are alright, a little tougher. I'm assuming you can't get on my ship, but that is an assumption. So 3. It did a pretty decent job. Yeah, these things are easier to kill with this gun. Come all the way up here. What's up here? Oh, a compass. You know what? See, I should be able to hold down 2 and then let me select the weapon that I want. Instead of having to come over here and switch the stuff around. So again, come over here. Gonna have to switch over to well, it's nice, and then I got to go back, switch over. So it's a little awkward. Did I clear out everything? Apparently not. Some red junk. Getting low on ammo. A couple more of these. Yeah, these are not very susceptible to this electric gun. I think it's got to build up a charge or something. We still hear more. Bowling balls. Right. Take all that back for the kids. Just taking the simple things. Let's see, we got fuel there. Fuel there. We got a decent amount of fuel. A little bit in this one. There you go. Diesel on this side. Alright. Well, let me turn of nighttime, so let me just put some items away. I am going to look at, I guess, making a diesel tank over here on the ship so I can transfer some more diesel in. I need the diesel hose. I think there's a diesel connection over here. I don't know if I have the ability to make, yeah, okay, I do have the ability to make a diesel connector. May not have enough hose, so I will catch up with you here shortly. Let's start sucking these diesel tanks dry. Wrong sucking direction. F. Don't want to equalize input. But you know what? Might be just as easy to do. Connect here. I'll transfer some fuel from my ship's tank, put it into this tank up here on the bow, so I can go and get the final diesel out of the tank over here. Then come here, drop back down. With the rig's diesel tanks drained, I'm going to turn my attention to scrapping everything that I can before I leave this rig. There. Turn you on. Thank you for your service. I've spent about 2 days just recycling everything that I could off this fuel depot. We've got all of the diesel out of there. The petrol's still there because I don't have anywhere to put it. I've moved the recycler a few times to make recycling easier on me, and I am ready to leave this fuel rig and head over to the Lazarus Complex. Let me go ahead and spend the points, get the booster. I can make those. I want to get this efficiency maximizer. Don't really know how that works. The voltage maximizer. Specialized for soft targets with minor area damage. Let me just do this pure water purifier. Don't really know exactly what I'm going to need for that. But I'm going to hold on to those 6 points. Let's go to the enhancers. 5 points here. Oh, that was 6. So we can lift heavier stuff. Let's increase my vitality by 5. And, well, by 4 anyway. That's what we got. Okie doke. I fell in the water last night while I was trying to get up there to where my solar panels are, and I got shocked by a whole bunch of those slugs. I don't know if, then I got up this morning and saw a whole bunch of these floating, it looks like the biomass, so I just kind of jumped here in the water and was swimming around, and I guess I can pick up a lot of this stuff. Give me back my junk. Why do I gotta, again, come and do this? Am I just either missing something? Oh, there you go. Add to bar 2. Okay. Add to bar 4. Alright, add to bar 3. Not quite sure. Okay. Took me a while to figure that out. Mooring lines are off. We are good to go. And we are going to head over to the Lazarus Complex. And that is the direction we're heading. Anchors up. I forgot to unpause the recording, but we are over here at the Lazarus Project right at daytime. It was actually really good docking for me. I was kind of proud of it, actually. Got a big garage door there. Again, it's not quite bright enough. All right, what? Let's see, security. Okay, we don't see security because we're not inside. Halls of Humanity. That should be the boat. So discover, enter the Lazarus Complex, restore humanity's future. All right, diesel, we're generating some power. Let's go down and prepare to go aboard. Okay. All right, let us figure out how to get over here. Big elevator. Okay, nothing here. Let's check the outside. All right, one of these stupid things over here. Q. Excellent. Got the first one done. Oh, nice. Oh, somebody was living in here. Again, no power. Guess I could have docked the boat right there. Head upstairs. See what we can find out. All right, got a little parkour here. Action going on. It's interesting. How do you get back here? A little stronger. All right. I guess if I want to go back, I got to jump down. I'm assuming this is some sort of parkour action. Guess you're wondering, this duct here is where you would put high voltage cables. Excellent. Turn the light on. All right. Let's see what we got. I am assuming this is not going to be so far that's going to kill me. Not quite sure what I caught on there. Hey, what is this? Loot all. Sorry, little buddy. Is that a door or something? Kind of looks like it. What did I pick up? A book? Memory item, structured guide. See, it says logic 10, the camera, creativity 5, communication 5. What does that mean? Shoot. I also left the boat without the materials to make a fabricator and a scrapper. I'm assuming at some point I can go back to the boat.
The power's offline. We can't access the Hall of Humanity unless you find the main power. It should be on the roof.
All right, that sounds all good. Hall of Humanity. Discover and enter the Lazarus Complex, restore humanity's future, enter the Halls of Humanity, awaken the Hall, restore power to the Lazarus Complex, gain entry into the Hall of Humanity. All right, well, I see a ladder, so I'm guessing that's where I'm going. A lot of oh my goodness, this thing's huge. Pick up those. I'll leave these items here. Spooky and dark. How do I get in? Lots of scrapping materials. Oh, there's a deck down below. Let's, oops, down. Oh, my boat over here. Okay, this is the dock. All right, so I came, yeah, that one of the ladders you drop down brings you back down to the dock. All right, it's getting dark outside. I've, again, just trying to work everything through here. Here is the materials that I need to make the fabricator. Here are the materials I need to make a scrapper. So pick those up. I'm up a couple of levels. Basically, I just came up the ladders to one level to another level. I'm going to skip a whole bunch of my wanderings around. If you follow the power symbol, which is on that same platform as the backup and the power regenerator is, you'll go up those stairs. So you came across, I did a couple parkour jumps, came around again up some platforms. You follow this platform to here, and then I went up a couple flights. It kind of brings you around. Then you get to a area that you can't jump across. And then I kind of fell down several decks and I kind of came back around, which we may see again. But then I saw this little railing was missing, and here's this pipe. So there's more than one way to get there, I guess. And so I guess we're supposed to come here, jump up here. Hey, buddy. Thank you for your service. All right, so my assumption is I've got to run, catch that ladder. Not too terrible. I did charge myself up with the backpack charger that I had, or that I have. And I'm down to 20 bullets or something like that. So let me go back to the gun, which isn't a supercharged gun. Oh, 2. Funky looking stuff. Put that away. Ooh, that was close. I just wonder what materials I've forgotten. I have to go all the way back through this crap to go find like one piece of material or something like that. It's a glow stick. All right, it's going to be a shortcut of sorts. Right, some ladders. That does sound like a long way down. It's almost easier for me to let them hit me and damage me than use my power. More parkouring, huh? Okay, not there. Up here? Yep, looks like it. Like a weird little double jump. Go up. Of course, it's nighttime. Two. Oh, these guys seem to be tougher. Oop, somewhere under here. That thing's only down to 8%. God, this just took me way too long to get up here. Drop that. Drop it, god dang it! Oh, goodness. Alright. And of course, there's a recycler and a fabricator up here already, even though I brought parts. Yay, planning. There's a backup station. This is a heal station. At least this thing doesn't need to be healed. Or does it need power? At least I'm here. Make the backup. Need to provide power to this socket. There's the battery. Right, it's almost daylight. Just gonna give it a few more minutes to let those slugs die off. Why aren't they dying off in the sunlight? Alright, just takes a little bit. Great, googly moogly. That is a lot of sweethearts. That is a lot of those things. Did not look like those grenades did too much. Man, that's an army of sweethearts. I see solar panels. Whoa, what are you doing down here, buddy? Power. It doesn't really seem like it's charging me up too quickly. What's going on? 5. I don't have the proper materials to repair, and I'm willing to bet all of the solar panels need repairing. There's probably some windmill generators over there that need repairing. But fortunately, there is a recycler over here. I just need to figure out how to power it for a little while to get enough of materials to get these working. So it's one of those catch-22s. Connect. Connect. Open up. Throw and deposit all. Turning on the recycler is probably going to drain that little battery fairly quickly. Alright, I need to see about repairing those solar panels. That was 5. Don't want to get too close to that octopus thing. Come on, reach. From there. Kill you before you all regenerate. And 5. I'm missing plastic. I had the one cable just laying there. I didn't connect it up. So as soon as I connected up the cable there, it had power, turned on the switch. The vessel powered up and it says now you can access the halls of humanity. So I didn't catch that on camera. Now that I've got the power up. It's nighttime, so I'm just hiding out inside here until it's daylight again, but thought I would check out the Petco1. So in the security, of course, I don't know, there's just no light down there, but at least now we can use the security cameras. There's a food court, an office, the pumps, hall. I mean, that's what we saw through the glass. The research, of course, that's my vessel. Roof, obviously don't have access to roof picture 1, roof picture B. Hall of humanity, Lazarus power. I assume that's me. From the darkness lights, those are the quests that I've done. All right, was just kind of showing that, hiding out inside. Had to power up with the barrels there, but I do have enough materials to build another wind generator. It's daylight and the power is up. I made 2 windmills over there for additional power. I can't get in there, that building, because it has a little lock symbol on it. So I think I'm missing some step, but once I get into that building, there's probably a relay that I gotta power. In order to power it, I gotta go up the ladder to repair it. So that's a whole deal. I opened up this door because I've got power, and I am going down. You know what? Before I head downstairs, I want to go charge up, charged and healed, then I'm ready to go downstairs. I did reach level 10 just a few minutes ago. So I'm thinking, because I guess this is the way. Oh, there's bugs over there too.
Welcome to the true meaning of your existence. This is what we were made for. You've proven that what was lost can still matter. Carry this truth forward,
There's a
Caretaker.
recycler and a fabricator
There is
here.
much yet to be done. The Lazarus racks have stood empty and broken long enough. Restore one to working order. It's our only hope of bringing humanity back from the silence.
From ashes
Relay atop the Lazarus waits quietly. Its guidance is crucial. Bring it back online, Caretaker, and let its signal shine again.
Activate the relay beacon on top of the Lazarus. I'm assuming that was that big tall beacon that we saw up there earlier. Like we're gonna have to repair these Lazarus racks. Did I not bring the plastic and iron and carbon and titanium? I'm gonna leave those there. Okay, there's obviously some bio stuff. So you're just kind of sitting there waiting for something to happen, huh? To obtain some titanium, I may need to take down those angels upstairs. This is a huge facility. It's going to take quite a bit of time to go through all the various rooms and platforms and levels to look for the materials that I need. I'm sure there's several rooms we've got to clear out of the various sweethearts and slugs and whatever else to make something work. And of course, we got to get into the room that's upstairs to get up to the tower. Oh yeah, I was making my way down that ladder. I'm like, nah, better not. Looks like we've got a backup and healing station in here. That's nice and convenient. I'll also need to confirm that we've got sufficient power to run everything when we find everything. Typical things there. Save. Sorry, buddy. Over there. All right, let me just do some scrapping of things. Never-ending search of scrap and recycling of the scrap. I guess that's gonna begin now. Need to bring power down to these 2 workstations, and I need to get power to those racks as well. So just kind of wandering around the little Lazarus part. I see the water down below. There's multiple decks. There's a bunch of those. That's a really big octopus down there. Come to this door here. This is, I think, the door we saw when we first came in, because it has the four plugs to power to water. I need to contemplate if I'm going to bring power from the ship to run this area, or if I'm going to bring it from the roof down, which is a really long way. This is just one of the 4 platforms. I just came down, over and around, and said, okay, let's go look around here. As soon as I opened up the door, a whole bunch of those sweethearts popped up, so guess not. Popping like zits. Pop, come on. Hit it. Come on, break it. Yeah, I saw the original group kind of just fell from this duct down here. Looks like a way out there. Scrap this. 'Cause I think I saw something about titanium. Okay, that doesn't do me any good because I gotta smelt it still. So without power, can't really do a whole lot. So I am just going to drop a bunch of this stuff. I'll drop that over here. And over here, I'm going to drop these other items. All right, just kind of need to do a little exploration. That's where I came down. Probably have to go back up there. I don't really know where this one goes. We have another elevator over here. Is this the one to the boat? Huh. I still haven't gone down to look at what's down there. But there are ladders, there are pumps. Oh yeah, there are pumps. Sweet. All right, let me go down below and see what's down there. Hey, there's a pump, water pump. Okay, that's good. Well, you know, before I do this, is that where my ship is? I want to say it is, because ultimately, whoop, I need to get out and recharge myself. No. Nope. That's a big one. Oh, oh. Oh, yep, all these are slugs down here. Angle of the dangle. Getting a little low on the health. Switch out with the other gun. Bowling pins and more junk and Not enough stuff to repair. But it looks like this is going to be a pretty big ordeal to repair everything, get everything up and running. This is, yeah, the purifier, right? Those are going to come up. They'll tie into this. Salt water in, power in, and water out. And I guess you pump it to there. Then you got to branch it off and have all of the hoses that you need. We'll just leave that there for now. This place is pretty big. There you go. In the healing machine outpace. Oh, I'm limited to like short cable. Oh, there's a limited amount of juice. I didn't know that. Well, that's what I get for thinking I'm outsmarting something. Oh. Big juice in here. Sure, that's a robot back there. All right, let us close this out. Cleared out part of those guys, but not all of them. All right. A lot of walking around, looking for things, trying to figure stuff out. So I believe it's all these have these a room above them. Yeah, 3 of them have rooms above them. Of course, that one back there is the big stairs. That over there is where the scrapper and the fabricator are. I haven't cleared out that room. I think I went up there, cleared that one out. Yes, I did. This one I haven't. Actually, I don't quite know how to get up to that part yet. But the one with the 4 plugs, the 2 water, 2 electrical on the sides, not in the little 4 period or in a grid pattern, is the elevator which takes us down to the boat. So, and it is still daylight. I'm just kind of wondering if I've got to power all this whole facility from my boat. I mean, I didn't really see a way to bring power down. Before I do much more, let me power myself up. So really with that, I'm going to end the episode here. It's been a lot of back and forth doing things and trying to figure stuff out. I would have thought if I would have powered everything on the roof, that would have provided enough power to do what we're doing in here. Either I missed a connection or I've got to power everything. Myself. But I did see the water. Of course, I got to make tons and tons of cables apparently. Get the pistol charged. And I did level up. So in the next episode, we'll look at what we're going to put some points into. But I'll have to think about. I got 14 skill points. Obviously, I know we want to probably put something in the petrol tank because we know where that is. I haven't used the flame gun yet, so I don't know how good that is. Or spotlights. There's a food processor and a flame. I guess that's a flamethrower pistol. I'm, there's a rifle there, so maybe I'll make the better flashlight. I may need to go back up here, pick up some items, but not quite sure yet. But I do have to go back up top, probably kill some of those flying whale things to get like titanium, because I don't have a whole lot of titanium here. So, but I will I'll think about that and figure out what I'm going to do and then do the enhancers, but do a little bit of inventory management, see what I've got down below, and probably take a bunch of stuff upstairs, lay it down, and try to fix everything that I can fix. It's been a long, been playing this game for hours, trying to figure it out. But yeah, it's interesting. I didn't know these things. Oh, I do see 48%. So I've just been kind of using these things willy nilly, but they do have a limited amount of. Okay, it slowly recharges. And that's what I get for not really paying attention to things. Yes, it's up to 57. So as long as the boat has power, I guess I won't run out. And maybe I'll look at making some grenades. So, okie doke. I'm going to end the episode here. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share, and leave a comment. It helps grow the channel. This is Too Old to Be Gaming, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much.